What is up, my photographer friends? I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If you've stumbled across this video, then chances are you have been looking for a way to organize and store your fabric or polyvinyl backdrops. And I'll say that that is something that I struggled with for a very long time. I've been doing photography for about 9 years now, and I've accumulated a lot of backdrops. I have close to, if not more than 100 backdrops here in my studio. So, used to, up until maybe last fall, I had them stored in my prop room, and I kept them folded and just stacked at the bottom, like under my shelves. And it was so frustrating because every day when I would go in, I knew my theme or what backdrop I was going to be using. I would have to go in, pull a stack out, and then move them just one by one and sort through and try to find the one that I needed for that day. And it was just like chaos to me, and it was so stressful. And if you know me, I'm super like organized, OCD in my studio. I love to have things right where I need them, um, put back in place every time, so that I can just grab and go really quick. So anyway, I had looked around for different ways to store the backdrops, and I saw some people were hanging them, and that's fine. I guess that would work, but when you have as many backdrops as I do, that's just not an option because I would need a shelf or a rack like as wide as this wall to comfortably hang all of my backdrops up. So I looked around. I knew I didn't want to just like fold them and put them in boxes because again, that just wasn't really, just stacking them. That's not really much different than what I had. So the way that my crazy mind works, I thought if there was a way that it's like you could do a file system and label each file and be able to put your backdrop, you fold it up nice and neat, put it in your file and label it with the name of the theme. That's the way my mind works, and I just thought it would be so neat to like have that system where if you knew which backdrop you needed for the day, you could just, it would be alphabetized and you could just be like, okay, I need a starry sky backdrop or a forest backdrop, all the different themes I do for the cake smashes. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to switch the camera over and show you what I'm doing now. I'm going to take you into the prop room here. Let me get this flipped around. You can see that it is a little bit chaotic in here, but it is at least organized chaos. So down here under the bottom shelf, I now have all of these backdrops sorted through and in totes. So let me pull this out and I'll show you what I've done. As you can see, I've got these totes that are actually meant for like hanging file folders. So I took each backdrop and I had to sort through all of them, and I folded them up as neat as I could and got a label maker, and you can see I've labeled every backdrop with what it is. This is the label maker that I use. Now every time that I need to pull a backdrop out, I come to one of these totes. I've got everything organized, all of them organized alphabetically. Say I needed the soft pink backdrop for today. Just pull it out. I'll go hang it up and I steam it. And I use one of these steamers, a handheld steamer, and that does the trick. Because I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, that's gonna make really bad creases in your backdrops, and it does to a certain extent, but it's nothing that a hand steamer won't easily remove. So that to me has been a huge game changer. I have saved so much time not having to dig through my backdrops and find, you know, the thing that I'm needing for the day. So maybe that'll be a good solution for your studio for organizing your backdrops. I'll be sure to drop the links below. I ordered these things on Amazon. I got my label maker at Target. So yeah, I'll drop the links below, and if you have any questions about anything, just feel free to drop them in the comments section or send me a message and we can chat. So I appreciate you tuning in, and God bless.